Hey guys, today I'm doing a special kind of a review, where I will talk about two of the Yonex Arcsaber rackets that people are confused with when buying basically. So both of these rackets are made in Japan rackets, and both are even balanced, and you see them uh, on sale, or I mean, when you search for an even balanced Yonex racket, I mean, this is all you see, only these two rackets. But when you plan to buy, or when you really make a decision to buy, then that's where you get confused which one to buy. Okay, so both looks exactly similar, both have almost same spec, and both names of the rackets are same exact, I mean, except the numbering, and both are made in Japan. Both looks brilliant, and you get confused which one to go for. So I was in that state of mind when I was buying this, but I mean, I went ahead and bought both of them, and I played with them, and I can say, I mean, I can now, as per my experience, I can share my feedback on these two rackets. So the rackets I'm trying to talk about are the Yonex Arcsaber 7 and Yonex Arcsaber Tour 3300. Okay, so the first difference is that the cover of these two rackets, right? So the Arcsaber 7 comes in Yonex traditional Arcsaber cover. So if you buy any Arcsaber racket from Yonex, you get this C-shaped, a curve shaped racket bag with that. So even Yonex Arcsaber 7 comes something like that, and the other one is Tour. So if you buy any of the Yonex Tour series of rackets, right, Yonex has lot of rackets which they call it as Tour, and all those are also made in Japan. And what I have heard is that those are mainly made to certain region of the world, right? Mainly the Asian region. That's what I have heard, but I mean, I'm not that sure about that. So that comes in a bag, something like this. So if I compare the bag, racket bag, I think this one is pretty solid. So it comes with a thermal insulation, very thick. The one which comes with Arcsaber 3300, 3300. This is what is that. So these are the two rackets that I will be comparing and talking about. The silver one is Yonex Arcsaber 7, and the black and green one is Yonex Arcsaber Tour 3300. Okay, so let's keep the cover aside and talk about this two rackets. So as I said, this is how the racket cover looks like. It's printed as made in Japan. This is Arcsaber 3300's cover, and this is the classical Yonex Arcsaber racket cover. Okay, coming to these two rackets, both are excellent in build quality. Both are made in Japan. You can confirm that here. Okay, so all made in Japan rackets have this printed on the cap, and also you might see it somewhere on the racket as well if you read carefully. Okay, and yeah, so coming to specs of this racket, so let's start with Yonex Arcsaber 7. So Yonex Arcsaber 7 is a predecessor of the current I mean, high-end pretty famous Yonex racket range, which is Arcsaber 10, Arcsaber 11, what you are seeing in these days. Arcsaber 11 is a pretty high professional racket which is used by many of the international players, and that has a very good reviews, and I've heard it plays very well. And but only difference is that that is having a stiff shaft, and I like medium shaft. That's where I went ahead and bought this. And this is nowhere a lighter racket. This is a 3U racket, which weighs around 88 grams, and the grip of this racket is G4 means it's little thicker. So what I have done is I have completely removed whatever the grip that came with this racket, and I have wrapped it with my own grip, so that usually I like thinner grip for the racket. Okay, coming to spec, it weighs around 88 grams. It's a 3U. So similar to, I mean, like other rackets, Apex, like Yonex never mentions the weight of the racket or the category of the racket anywhere in their racket shaft. So all you have to do is go to their website and check it out. So this weighs around 88 grams. It's in 3U, and only downside of this racket is it can take up maximum up to just 28 lbs. So if you are into high tension of the string, and this is not the racket for you. But so what I have seen is I have seen people using this racket with 27 lbs also, and it plays, I mean, it works well. But it all depends on, it's all risky, like you have to take that chance. What Yonex specifies is it can only take up to 24 lbs. So other than that, this is a very good racket, very even balanced with slightly flexible shaft, so that you can generate pretty good power with a whip, right, racket. So if the racket has slightly flexible shaft, you don't need, I mean, you don't have to generate, I mean, it aids in your shot making. So, and yeah, again, so as Yonex says, this is made up of carbon nanotube, some kind of a material which is stronger, and when a shuttle hits, right, you get some kind of a soft feeling when you're playing with this racket. Okay, so this is a very good racket, and it looks good, and it's a nice even balanced racket if you are planning, I mean, if you are even balanced fan. So coming to the other one, Yonex Arcsaber Tour series, it's Tour 3300. Even this is not, I mean, what it says is it is also made up of same nanoscience nanotube material, and both of these rackets are 5 mm longer shaft, and you can see the made in Japan printed on the racket. So this is also a nice looking racket with matte finish. This is kind of a shiny finish. This is a matte finish racket, so I like the look of Arcsaber 7 actually. Okay, so coming to the differences, so this is also a pretty even balanced racket, and even Yonex claims it as 3U, but the weight of this racket is 86. So in their site, what it says, it's the Arcsaber 7 is 88 gram and this is 86 gram. So this is around 2 gram lesser weight as compared to Arcsaber 7. Okay, so coming to the other racket, the Arcsaber Tour 3300. So this is also having I mean, made up of the same material what Arcsaber 7 is made of, CS nanotube, and they call it as CS carbon nanotube. And I mean, it's all terminology what they use, nanoscience. I don't know, I mean, how does that makes difference when you're playing but definitely there is a difference in the feel of these two rackets. So what Yonex claims is, even this is 3U G4 grip racket with a weight of 86 gram. So Arcsaber 7 was 88 gram, this is 86 gram, which is 2 gram more than Arcsaber 7. And what I feel is this is slightly head heavier than Arcsaber 7, and when you hit a shuttle the feel is different. And also what I feel is the frame, okay, there is a slightly difference in the frame. The frame of Arcsaber 7 is thicker as compared to Arcsaber 3300 frame thickness. That's what I was trying to say. So overall both are nice even balanced rackets. If you are an Yonex fan, I mean, of course there are a lot of very good rackets, I mean, other than these also available, but if you really want an Yonex racket with even balanced, these two are, I mean, decent, pretty decent. And so that's all is the difference. This is slightly lighter as compared to 7, and both have a medium stiff shaft, and both are even balanced. Okay, so let's try to now measure or weigh these rackets in reality and see how much it weighs with grip. And this is strung with Yonex BG65 titanium, and with a grip of 6 grams. So this weighs around 92 grams. Yonex Arcsaber 3300, it's a playable weight, and Arcsaber 7 weighs around 94 grams, so exactly what they are claiming. So this is around 2 grams heavier than this, but so among these two I like Arcsaber 7. I mean, this looks premium, and this is one of the oldest rackets from Yonex that they are still manufacturing. So I have seen, when going through the reviews, I have seen people talking about this racket in 2005, 2006. So that means this was there even 15 years back. So that's all for now, and let me know if you need any help in choosing any one of these rackets, and please comment and like my video. Thank you.